Hello, everyone. Welcome into post-show headlines. I am Andrew Salciunas. This is John Kincade. You know
Slightly
the deal.
evil at times.
Normally evil. You know the deal. 5 topics, 2 minutes apiece. Then we get the hell out of here. Thank you. Like and subscribe. We're seeing the numbers continuously going up. So seriously, we appreciate you because for us to keep doing this, the numbers are good.
Yeah, we like it.
That means the people above us are happy. And we would really like that.
Because you know what flows down.
Yeah, sure.
So we like it.
All right. You have
up.
questions 1, 2, and 5. So get
us
started, Johnny.
Okay, today, do you ever wonder why the Phillies pitching staff under this current administration seems to be running into the same issues year after year after year about guys sort of gassing out? So I went across the other contenders in the National League.
Okay.
Went across Dodgers and Mets and Padres and all them. And even though Dodgers have had a bunch of injuries.
Oh, yeah.
The other things don't tend to have these players gassing out in August. And it seems as if we have a lot of either tired pitchers year after year coming up around this time. Could something that Caleb Cotham and what they're doing be contributing to this? Do you ever think about that? And do you think between the hitting coach, pitching coach, and everything, that we've really got a good supporting position coaches, sort of like we had with the Eagles?
You know how I feel about hitting coaches. I think Dylan McKinnon could be hired today, and it would be the exact same result. With all due respect to Kevin Long.
So they'd have a very poor approach at the plate.
I don't, Kevin Long's not telling you when to swing. So, and that's always been my opinion. I don't really, they sit in a video room. That's about it. I don't think they're doing anything specifically that are leading to these pitchers getting gassed. I think Zack Wheeler being how old? 37 now? No, 34?
36? No,
35,
whatever it is.
I think that's what is
35
contributing to his maybe being gassed because of how many innings he's pitched.
And then Suarez every year.
But that could just be a Suarez problem. It's not like we haven't held Ranger Suarez accountable for the being in shape. Like we have brought that up.
We rarely have a pitcher.
And Nola's never been a problem until this year.
Yeah, but we rarely. Yeah, the thing is though, we rarely have a pitcher who can put together a season where all from April to September they can have clunker outings, but they don't put up clunker months. Because even Nola, if you go back over his years, he hits the mound every time, but he still has clunker months.
Well, Zack Wheeler's been a Cy Young runner-up twice.
Yeah, and he's also had the times where he's had to been shut down.
Yeah,
because it's just this. I don't know whether the approach is the same. I watched 3 Hall of Famers pitch in their prime, under a guy like Leo Mazzoni, and I never saw any of this.
Yeah, but that could have just been built different. I don't know. I can't imagine that Caleb Cotham's doing something that's leading to these pitchers being gassed at the end.
Could it be like a listener suggested to us this morning that maybe they're pitching them too many innings, the starters too many innings?
It could be that, or it could also be NLDS, NLCS, World Series. Think about it. Zack Wheeler, not only did he have to take a month off in 2022, he then also pitched an extra month than a lot of pitchers did.
The thing is, though, is 2022.
A lot of innings.
2022, he had to do that, and he didn't ever pitch in the postseason before that.
Right. No, but I'm just saying, the innings are adding up for these guys.
I get you.
And I don't think it may not just be a this year thing. It may be over the course of the last couple of years.
Okay, today we have an open practice, question 2.
Yes.
And the Cleveland Browns are in town. A really, really good defensive team. A horrendous offensive team. They're really bad. Their quarterback room may be the shakiest in all the NFL. But Shedeur Sanders is here.
Yes, he is.
Okay. If he lights up the Eagles at the joint practices the next couple of days, and Andrew Pacheco's telling us about Sanders is completing passes left and right and managing to make the Eagles secondary look very shaky, where's the worry meter going to be for Andrew Salciunas? Because we're talking about a guy who's a 5th-round draft pick. He shouldn't be. We both agree he shouldn't have been a 5th-round draft pick. Right. But if he starts picking apart this secondary,
well, I'll give the first excuse of, all right, well, the pass rush can't truly get home because of the red jerseys. And if the quarterback has extra time and a wide receiver has extra time, they will get open. Now, if you told me that Quinyon Mitchell had a really bad couple of practices against Jerry Jeudy, I wouldn't freak out because I think Quinyon Mitchell's a stud.
Okay.
If you told me that Keely Ringo and Adoree Jackson and Jacorian Bennett all had a bad 2 days of practice and a bad preseason game, then I'd go, all right, this concern that we had back in March.
It's valid.
It's valid.
Okay. So you'd shrug off the good player having a couple bad moments is different than this. Would you be more apt to say Sanders is for real or the Eagles have a problem?
I think Shedeur Sanders is real.
I do too, but I just don't know how real.
Yeah.
Like I think we both have said, I think Sanders is going to be around the NFL for an 8 to 10 year
I did not think he was the number 1 overall pick.
Either did I.
I did not think he was the best quarterback in the draft. I was not surprised that he fell out of the first round. I was surprised that he fell to the 5th.
I thought he should have been a second night draft pick.
Yeah. Round 5 was.
And I would have taken him in round 4. I was begging the Eagles to take him.
Yeah, his interview process must have been that bad.
Well, I wonder if he brought the film crew with him.
He may have.
That he has around the Browns because the Eagles would never have allowed it.
All right, my next 2 questions are zany.
I like zany.
But they're sports related.
I like sports. I like zaniness.
All right. Earlier today, we talked about Michael Porter Jr.
Yes.
And how he kind of made the case, without using his brother's name, that, you could see why a player would think. Jonte Porter, by the way, is Michael Porter Jr.'s brother. He's the one that got pinched for throwing his over-unders, faking injuries, bet my under.
Yeah.
His friends got paid. He got paid because he had his own account. So it's not like it was just some other named account.
He couldn't have been any more dumb.
Give me a sport that you think you could rig a bet and make it look like it wasn't a rigging.
Hockey. Simple. A goaltender could easily rig an over-under in a game.
Okay.
Because goalies have so much time in there are so many times when a goalie is screened.
Yeah.
And they're able to duck, and they could absolutely let 1 or 2 by.
Whoops. Yeah,
no question.
Just having a bad day today.
A goaltender, the best goaltenders in the game have bad nights. So absolutely, a goaltender manipulating an over-under is simple.
Okay.
Would be simple to me.
I think an easy one for a position player in baseball, you bet the under in total bases. And you just strike out. Like,
no one would be able to tell.
Like, imagine,
Alec Boehm.
I was going to say Nick Castellanos, just using you as an example.
Sure.
The slider low and away. Had a bad day, just couldn't. I always chase that pitch.
So even over-under strikeout number on a player.
Or total bases.
Or total bases.
Like, you bet the under on whatever the total bases is.
That's not bad.
Like,
that's not a bad one. Because that's something that can be directly. The thing is, though.
By the way, total bases, walks does not count. So you could just, I thought it was a ball.
My number is directly tied, though. My goaltender number in hockey is directly tied to a team over-under. That's impossible to tag to the goalie.
Yeah, you're right.
You could say, my defenseman screened me. You can't tell what I saw there. You can't tell what
Right.
Whereas yours is still...
It's still one player. All of a sudden, there's a weird amount of money that's being put down.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, question 4.
We have devious minds.
Pete Alonso.
Yes.
Hit home run number 253 in his career, which is most all-time in New York Mets history.
He looks like he's like 48. How old is he?
He's been in the league for 7 years now.
Man.
This is a horrible question.
Okay.
How much pride do you actually have in being the all-time something when it's a low number?
You still have the pride.
Like, is Manny Machado proud to be the all-time home run hitter for the San Diego Padres with 180 home runs?
Yeah, because the Padres are an expansion team.
Okay.
So, the Padres are an expansion team. The Nationals are not. They're relocated. So I don't know if they don't count the Expos numbers. The Diamondbacks are an expansion team. The Mariners were an expansion team. The Marlins.
We just all had the same reaction. When I said Pete Alonso at 253 was the most in Mets history, we all
had a different reaction than I had, though. You and Brendan had one reaction. I had another because I go, okay, that's an expansion team.
Right, okay.
So I look at them differently. You guys don't think of the Mariners being an expansion team.
The Mets.
The
Mariners, yeah.
You don't think of the Blue Jays being an expansion team.
Yeah, you're right.
I do. I remember when they played their first game.
Right.
So to me, it's like I remember the Marlins' first game. It was 93.
Yeah.
Remember, so I mean, it's like that kind of stuff. Charlie Huff on the mound.
How about that,
that
Mr.
day?
Mr.
How about
Huff?
that?
All right, what do you got for number 5?
Okay, so yesterday I'm talking to my buddy. Now, much like Andrew, he's a little fancy. He's like sort of a put together pretty boy type.
I'm wearing my Ocean Beverage,
It's all right, but he does too.
Brigantine, New Jersey
So
T-shirt.
I'm going like,
Mr. Fancy.
He goes like, "What are you doing, Josh?" And he goes, I'm doing some laundry." And I'm like, "Well, I surprise you." "Well, yeah, I went and bought some clothes this morning." And I said, "Okay." So he bought clothes and he took them home and he immediately put them in the laundry. I'm not going to tell you what he bought.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to get, so I don't bias your answer, because you say you do this.
I have done this.
My
yes.
wife says she does this with things because she goes, "I can't believe it. You think it's that crazy." What kind of clothes do you buy that you take home and wash before you wear them?
Like literally anything
You're kidding
that's
me.
not in a package.
So you go into a Macy's.
Yeah.
And they have a shirt on a hanger.
I was at a Kohl's I had the wedding.
Okay.
That Friday wedding. And I tried clothes on, and then it immediately triggers how many other people have tried this exact same shirt on. Oh, by the way, it's July. I think it was July still.
Okay.
Everybody's a little stank at that point.
Okay.
Like, I want to wash this before I go to a wedding.
Okay, now I can take it to the next level. That is completely logical to me.
Okay.
What about underwear? Undershirts, underwear, socks out of a package.
Out of the package, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You don't wash those.
I have definitely washed them before.
Before wearing them?
Yeah, I will.
Why? Nobody's put them on. Nobody's trying them
No,
on.
I've washed them. Now, I will say, like, there was definitely a time. I bought a new pack of undies this year. And there was definitely a time where...
Tighties?
No, not the tighty whities. But I was...
Boxers?
I was definitely out of boxers in my drawer.
Oh, so that's why you needed to buy some.
No, I already had the package. So I just pulled them out and put them on that day. But normally, I would wash them first.
Really?
Yeah.
But they're clean.
I got rid of the factory germs.
You got rid of the factory
The factory germs. Somebody's hands were on them or some robot. Because now everything's just robots are putting the things into the packaging.
This is incredible.
But yeah, I typically wash brand new clothes.
So then it's more of my oddity than the thinking this is odd.
Yeah.
Now to me, the shirt you say, absolutely.
How about this?
Absolutely.
What about towels or blankets?
Oh no, Christina always that.
Yeah, why?
Towels,
because people are touching them.
Also too the chemicals.
Yes. Okay.
So,
yeah.
Sheets. Absolutely.
Wash them first all the time.
Got to wash the sheets.
Yeah.
Get the chemicals off. The towels, absolutely.
All right, so it is just you.
Underwear?
Yeah. There's probably chemicals on them too.
Underwear and socks?
You're Mr. Anti-Plastic all the time.
Like tube socks. What am I worried? Like I'm wearing socks. Like I'm worried about there's something on them.
Somebody was spitting them before we went into the packaging. I don't know.
So, yeah. You are a little fancy.
No, I'm not.
You're slightly fancy.
That's post-show headlines. Everybody have a great rest of your day. We'll be back at tomorrow's listener-sending questions, right?
No. Friday is.
Oh, Friday we got pregame.
Oh, Friday we got pregame. I forgot. So listeners sending
questions This is your idea, dude.
That's good. Yeah, we're ready.
Right, listener sending questions tomorrow. Friday will be the Birds pregame huddle. See you guys. Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed. Full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.